Coffee with a Cop. Raleigh had last week a Coffee with a Cop day in which the police department, number of members went around to different locations in Raleigh during that day and basically made themselves available. They had coffee and other refreshments and food out at it. And it was an opportunity to get in there and meet our police officers in the Raleigh police force. The police chief was there, Stella Patterson. That was really great to see. I went to the one up at the Five Thirds Bank up at Six Forks in Strickland, and it was a great opportunity to talk to some of our officers and just talk about what was important to us and find out what was important to them. I really think these types of things of reaching out to the public are critically important right now for our police department to do. There are groups like CACs, community advisory committees. A lot of those were disbanded back before. Some of them have continued to operate. I hope that they come back strong, because it's a great way for the community to keep up with what's going on and give their input. The one I've been going to, the Midtown one, is really good, and the city has a police officer in there, and as well as other city officials come in there to talk about what's going on. But I really hope that we can get our police officers' numbers up to par in Raleigh, to where the police officers can start getting out of the car and really get to know the citizens. I think there's a couple of things that need to happen for this to happen. Obviously, the numbers have to come up. Right now, the Raleigh Police Department runs short of what's budgeted, and I don't even believe that they're going to get up to that point as long as the salary is the issue, because they tend to peel off faster than we can train new officers. By the time we've got the new ones trained, officers have either retired or left to go to other local police departments like Cary and Apex that are going to pay them more money. And that's a big problem. But if we could get our numbers up, and I understand the optimal number to be up would be 1,000. Now we're way far from that. But if we could get our numbers up and start getting the police officers to be able to start basically building relationships with the local citizens in the different areas and getting to know them, have the citizens get to know the police officers, I think we're going to be way better off and get over some of the PR problems that we have with the police right now and get more help from the citizens instead of the negative feedback that comes from a lot of the citizens. Another thing too is that I think if our police department really starts getting involved in Nextdoor, there's a lot of information on Nextdoor. I keep an eye on it. Sometimes you can find out probably more about what's happening with crime than police reports being filed, because for really minor crimes, I don't think most people are going to file a police report. In Raleigh, it's going to take a while for someone to get out there, and you got a broken car window, something like that. You just may figure it's just not worth the time, and your insurance company isn't going to cover it anyway. So you just go in there and just you just don't take the time to file a police report. So anyway, my biggest thing on this is that we need to, as citizens as well as police officers, build relationships with us. We need to look for opportunities to build relationships with our police officers. Maybe that just means picking up a lunch tab for them if you see them over in a restaurant, or buying them a cup of coffee, or just when they're walking by in a public place, just tell them that you appreciate the job that they're doing. And that's for all of our first responders, the firefighters and EMTs that are out there. let them know that you appreciate what they're doing. They're really working for pennies on the dollar, and they're dedicated to their positions. They're tough jobs, especially in Raleigh, because these guys are working in Raleigh. It's not like maybe other smaller communities. They have a tough job. So let them know that you appreciate them. But I'm hoping in the future, I'm going to be for basically ideas and programs that we can put in to get the police officers out of the car, meeting Raleigh citizens, and getting involved in building relationships with the folks so that we have a happier community and the police officers can do their job better. This is Whitney for Raleigh. I really appreciate your comments below, and any kind of questions you have, I'll try to answer, but that's my view, and I appreciate you watching this video. If you like what you see here, please push the subscribe button. This is Whitney for Raleigh, signing off.